Hi, Along.
Hi.
Long, what is the model number of the GPU card that you are using? An NVIDIA card. I think a 900 or a 100 or a V100.
I could use V100. I could use V100 and P6000.
P6000, is that the one that you're using now?
Yeah, that's the one I'm using now.
Okay.
And yeah, and sometimes I will use V100.
We will purchase one, I think, exactly the same.
Yeah. Why? I thought we already purchased a.
Sorry, I'm late.
What?
Hi, Kevin.
I forgot the version.
Yeah, actually, Long, Kevin, we were just talking about the GPX card, the GPU card that Long has been using.
Yeah.
And I have to return to you. Remember you sent the FPGA board?
Yeah, we will pick it up.
Oh, okay. You'll be able to carry it
when we
back
are there.
with
You need to ship it to us. Yeah, we
Okay.
can pick it up.
Good.
Yep. So Long described to me what he has done this week. My understanding is he has tried 5G modem, and also he has tried using the original video, Pete's video, encoded it and uploaded it to YouTube. Right. So that seems to be a better source. And he just finished his final exam, and he will continue to work on the code this week and next week. So today I would like to confirm that we will travel. I haven't booked anything yet, but it will be the week of the 12th. So my plan is to travel on Monday morning, arrive by noon. It's a very short flight, right? And then stay up to 3 nights and return on the Thursday morning. I think that way, we probably don't need all the time, but I think that way is to make sure if everything goes smoothly, we still have some time left to see what else we can either improve or refine. Right. So that's like maybe it's 1 day is a leeway cushion for that purpose. So that's the plan. If you can, if you think it's a sound plan, I will begin to book the airline and hotel. It's about time to do that. It's like 3 weeks ahead. Right. So that's it. And Long prepare the updated slide deck, and the first 3 slides are the main. They are 2 are the same, but some updated information. I asked Long to insert slide 2. Slide 2 is a references for the live streaming constraint that we understood. YouTube probably still the best so far. They could accept the playback of 8K, but not the 8K live streaming. We can probably only do 4K. And for 4K, that have to be H.264 encoded. So there are some constraints. We will tell you all the constraints that Long pick up. And there are two other. One is Vimeo. Vimeo, I have seen video before. Vimeo seems to support 265, H.265. However, I don't think anybody support 8K live streaming yet. YouTube probably the only one can support 8K playback, but not live streaming. And they all seem to have internal encoding going on, or so-called transcoding. And so these are the references you can take a look when you have time. Right. So we do have some decision we need to make. Is what would be the because there's no way we can demonstrate with a 8K live streaming using H.265. I don't think there's any possibility based on what we know so far. And I think it's because of marketplace. So the best I know is 4K with the H.264 live streaming.
Okay, so we would definitely update our customer about that. I don't think they'll have a problem with it. We'll be recording. We have to record the true movie that we're creating on SD cards or hard drives, and then they could play them back as they need them.
Right. They play it back. They if their PC is powerful enough, they can play back in 8K. I mean, because the source is actually 8K, and we can. Along correcting me if I'm wrong. So can we record? I believe we can record 8K and at the same time play back 8K, right?
Yeah, I think
correct, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's an important part.
Yeah, you can do that. It's just live streaming right now. We cannot do that.
It's just live streaming for 8K need really high requirement, and common website like YouTube, Twitch are they didn't support 8K live streaming yet. So I guess it's because of the it's now like widely used and license, something like that.
Yeah, but YouTube cannot support that either, right?
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't support 8K live streaming either. Is that my understanding is if we do 8K live streaming, YouTube will decide to downgrade it. There's no way they offer, because on their menu there's no way we do that, except that playback probably is a possibility. They do have a few video is 8K I have seen before. It's just my computer is not supporting it.
Yeah, and I test using my codec to generate those videos, 8K videos, and I also test using the codec to generate the sample videos for 8K, and I already upload them to my YouTube channel. So I uploaded those videos, and actually we can see the video, and it's kind of look like this. Yeah.
It's very short. It's only 1 second.
Short. And we can select the quality 8K. So basically, it support the 8K playback.
Join Happy Optimum customer.
Right. So this link, Long, please make your YouTube channel visible on your slide deck. Right. that's a URL, right? It's a URL we need to include.
Yeah.
Do you have that on your slide deck? Your slide 1 or slide 3? Yeah, just copy it over, right? Okay.
Somewhere.
Maybe up front somewhere. Okay, all right.
Anyway, I will.
Yeah, well, when you finish the update, please upload it to the Circle Optics SharePoint.
Also using the same way to test on the sample video. So this is the sample video. Make all the settings the same. So it is also 1 second test video for 8K. This is the 8K resolution here.
Oh, Long, just a reminder, please stop using the 5G modem.
Oh, yeah. I already changed to Steven.
You already changed. Good. Thank you. Yeah. Because we don't want to use up this month's quota. Once we arrive at Rochester, we hope there are something for this month's remaining. But we will be in June. Okay, that's better. So we will conserve. So in June, when we arrive, Alan, we probably need to transfer the ownership of the 5G modem from Stevens to Circle Optics. It's actually easy to do since I will be there in person. So we can just tell T-Mobile to transfer the ownership if you are okay with that. Because right now, we are paying $50 per month for 100, I think it's 100 gig. I'll double check.
Yep, that's fine.
But the modem, so you will be keeping the modem. The modem cost we already pay. We already paid the full price. So we own the modem and then transfer to you. You will own the modem and also the future subscription.
That's good. We're thinking about, by modem you mean the hotspot, right?
Oh, correct. Yes.
Yeah. In order to prepare, to make sure that we're prepared and everything is working right, we may actually get one also. But having two is no big deal. When we transfer the unit down to the customer, we might want to have some hardware back for our own use too.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. That's it's up to you, right? Because I look at Stephen, I don't think we will need it. Yeah. Because the bandwidth is somewhat limited, and at Stevens we got a Wi-Fi on campus.
Right.
So yeah. So as you can see, Long prepared this one. He will. Right now, it's still on his computer. He will upload it to your SharePoint. And Long, would you like to say anything?
Yeah.
I think most of the things I already said it before, right?
Yeah. So basically, yes. So YouTube can support a lot of format for playback. So basically, you can upload a H.264 encoded video and H.265, also other codec form, and it can also support several container format. For example, MP4, MKV, WebM format, or another format. So here, I think it's
Long, you meant to say OBS Studio, right? OBS.
No. I mean the YouTube website itself. So when you upload the video, your video has to have some format. Yeah.
Mhm.
So basically, YouTube can support a lot of the format you may want to use, even include HEVC files, which I also test. I upload the HEVC test, which is not stored in the MP4 container, which means that this file is just a binary file that contains the video data, and when you upload it to YouTube, they can still play back play that video. So that's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
This is the support YouTube file format. So you can see even here.
Right. So
This will allow you that sometimes you don't even need to convert, between the forms. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. So.
Yeah, I think the reason we need to do encoding is because the 5G hotspot bandwidth, we cannot send it large, high speed, in uncompressed video over the air.
And basically, YouTube website can right now actually support 8K video to play. It will receive those video and it will transcode it to different resolution and different code formats so that you can choose. Like you see when you go to the website, you can choose the in the video you can choose different resolution. And for 8K resolution, basically they will transcode it to using VP9 codec or AV1 codec. So AV1 is the new codec for 8K resolution, and it is said to be, the codec that may, really support 8K live streaming. And yeah, and they will, and if your like hardware or your machine can support these codec and is powerful enough, you can actually see the 8K resolution video. Otherwise, you can't actually really tell the difference. Yeah.
And do you know what the critical performance parameters are? Is it the CPU? Is it a GPU display? What are the critical parameters?
I'm not sure, but I think for gaming, probably it will use the GPU, like rendering those things to play. But if you use a media player, say you use a media player to play it, basically I think it still use CPU power. Yeah, like you use the software codec.
Oh, so Lang, you are talking about VLC, right? You are
yes.
using VLC that is on
However,
CPU.
VLC can support hardware decode.
Like a GPU also?
Yes. So when you play it, it can somehow use the GPU to decode that video and play it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't test on this machine because right now I use the Windows machine to join the team and to join the team meeting, but I already tested on my Ubuntu machine to see if I can see the 8K video. I could actually open the H265 encoded 8K video. However, it will be choppy, very choppy. I couldn't actually see it moving, but I could see it showing like. But for VP9 codec, I couldn't open that because it says I didn't support that codec. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I think most very loud modern operating systems should support start to support VP9 or AV1 decodec right now. Yeah.
And Long, since Long had the final exam last week, so I think the remaining thing that need to be done is to have a meeting with Pete. So that meeting hasn't taken place, right?
Nope, it has not.
That's right.
Right. So
Right.
so if this coming week, you can set aside some time to do the code review in advance, maybe that can be resolved before our flight.
Yeah, it just so happens that I've put out most of the fires around here that are at least burning, that were burning hot. You know, there certainly will be more, but I think I'm actually at a point where I actually can actually devote some time to this.
Oh, good. Okay. So if you have time, let Long know. So Long has good idea what to do. He just want to confirm with you because you are more experienced in the code. So so hopefully that can be resolved.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
personally, I look at both. I only see slight color difference. I didn't detect much more than that.
Yeah, this one is the correct one. This my generated one. Yeah. But I will fix that. I will use the next 1 week or 2 weeks to finally fixing the code and updating those code. I already changed a lot of version. Yeah, it's still under fixing. So.
All right. So Long, you will need to set aside some time to plan, have a meeting with Pete to get a closure on that. And in addition, on your YouTube channel, you actually have all these different video in 1 second, right? The source, and they are very fast. So either you just keep refreshing and keep playing. Otherwise, it's 1 second is gone,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Okay. I'll generate
Maybe
more.
you can generate like 1 minute.
Yeah.
And then we can have a side-by-side comparison. But has to be playback on live, real time in a computer in front of you. Otherwise, through these Microsoft Teams, it's not real. It's not realistic.
No, it's too much overhead.
Yeah. So
Okay.
one more thing, Long, could you also add this YouTube file format, the URL?
Yeah, I already did. Okay.
Oh, you already did. Thank you. Yes. Right. So these are the useful links.
And Long, have you distributed this PowerPoint or is it up on the server?
I sent it to the shared folder.
SharePoint.
Okay.
There's a
SharePoint,
SharePoint. Yes. Yeah.
And there's a still shared folder. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
And Pete, you know that directory where it is?
Yes, actually that one was set up by Zach, and yeah, long is
Yeah.
showing.
Yeah, each time I just go to
Oh, you okay?
the
So
history to find it.
perhaps you can bookmark it.
Oh, not this one.
No, not this one. This one is that it's a yeah, this one.
Yeah,
Right. So
This
is it possible?
change the name, so keep both source.
Right. So this is like a few minutes ago you send it.
There,
So Alan and Pete, you know how to get there, right?
well, I'm giving it a shot right now.
So there's a video file. I also upload some of the videos or video files I'm used for test. Like I uploaded them to the YouTube's website.
Bond, have you already uploaded all of the PowerPoints that you ever did? So a while back when you were still working on FPGA type stuff, you were doing PowerPoints each week. You've uploaded those to this folder, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
for
It was
the
back to March.
for the older.
Yeah, going back to the program beginning, just every PowerPoint you've ever done should be uploaded here.
Yeah, because I think I remember Zach. You provided the SharePoint link in early March, like March 2nd, and after that, Long continuously upload.
Yeah, and anything he did before March as well. So all the PowerPoints on
right,
the FPGA.
So I'm not sure about that. Long, what?
Yeah.
Long, do you still keep an archive of all the previous PowerPoint?
Yes.
Where are they?
Here
I'll
is
be right back. I just have to take care of something.
maybe this one is the oldest one.
The old, okay, all right. So, Long, could you create a folder called whatever you want to call it, called archive or something?
Okay, but I should
maybe it should
upload it
say-
here. So yeah, and I should
you did?
upload the FPGA code. Yeah, but I didn't. That's yeah.
Right. So, if anything missing, please upload it.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
Okay. Yeah. Zach, I understand what you are asking. So that need to
Sounds
be
good.
there. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
And
yeah, just any
the code,
PowerPoints
Long
that you've ever done.
actually,
Thank you.
Long originally upload the code here as well, but Pete actually asked Long to upload it to his Bitbucket. So
Yes.
Long did that, right? And
that's good.
so Long and Pete eventually will have a meeting soon, and to have a resolution of that fine point.
Yeah, I'll try to sort this.
Yeah, just get all. There are many folder there, so maybe you will you can write down something to help us to navigate. Otherwise, we have every time we have to click each folder and to see what we want to find. But I think your latest one it's a good summary. Like what Long is sharing right now. These are the latest.
This is just slides of the video codec encoding setting Yeah, because I'm testing the video performance, like how it could look better. Mm. So I explore a little bit, and I'll present here so that finally when we are gonna use those code to encode the video, you can choose whichever settings you want.
Hey, Lon,
Mm.
could you go back to the your browser that's in the window back behind? There you go. Where I assume that your code is in line_circle optics, right? What I should say is, where is the code that you think is the most mature that I should be looking at?
I think maybe this one, but I think after this, I also uploaded one to the Bitbucket, so maybe that one is the maturest. So it's not showing here.
So,
Okay, and
Maybe in the Bitbucket.
yeah, Bitbucket should be the latest one.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because once you ask Long to upload code to Bitbucket, I think Long didn't upload more code on this SharePoint, right? Is that correct, Long?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Then I stopped. Yeah. Stop uploading
Yeah.
code.
Then he stopped uploading code to SharePoint, and from that point
Okay.
on, I think that was like early
Did you
April. Yeah.
did you create a branch
Yeah.
or?
No, I
Okay.
don't think he created well, he doesn't override onto your branch or your folder. I think he created his own.
Okay, so he created the 426 branch.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where I will. That's where I will look. Okay.
All right.
There's some also some problems you may you may have, but yeah, it's just because I keep all the code. I didn't touch all the code, but those code are actually not used, and it may cause some problem. Yeah. So I also include that in the README.
All right, I will try to take some time and look at that too.
Mm.
Okay. So, Alan, so I hope when we because we will be arriving from the airport, and probably will go to the Circle Optics directly, and I'll figure out which floor. It's the entire building yours, or?
No, it's floor number 6.
Floor 6. Okay. All right, good
But
to
you know, if you give us your flight information, we can meet you at the airport.
No.
It's very convenient. It's a small city.
Yeah,
But no,
that's-
actually, it's probably not necessary. I think we will ask hotel to pick us up, and we will go to hotel, drop the luggage, and then
Okay.
we will just walk over.
Okay.
Hopefully, will be. I don't know the exact time, but probably early afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll arrive, and we'll first thing we will do, probably install the GPU on your host computer.
Okay.
And so next Monday, let's do another check to see any hardware we are missing. Hopefully, because ordering hardware in a hurry is still take time. So we
Yes.
would rather have everything ready and just make sure. Right, so that is very critical because you need to have a GPU to run Long's code. I think the code will, well, this is theory. We haven't really, because we didn't want to swap our GPU. So I think we'll perform better because this is a newer generation of the GPU. It's supposed to be more powerful.
Yeah, I was asking along. He is using right now the P6000, I think.
Quadro P6.
Yeah. So that's what.
And we
Well,
have
that's-
4090.
Yeah, we realized last week that the 4090 occupies 3 slots. It's a very big card.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a big car. So if there's any, anything we need to do, so hopefully it won't be a surprise to all of us. So do you think there will be a problem on the host computer?
At the moment, I'm not sure. Are you planning to bring the 4090 with you?
Yes,
Okay.
right. Or do you want we ship it? It's like $30 to ship it.
Right. Let's hold off on that, and I have to get back to you later in the week.
Okay, all right. I envision that is a critical step.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah, it's not an obstacle. So if we pass that, I think the rest pretty manageable, I would say. And your host computer need to download and install the OBS. It's a
You know,
Windows.
actually, Long, can you prepare a list of items, software that we will need? Let's be very clear about the environment that you expect.
So Long continue to update his slide. Yeah, Long, we need to have a list of software required, like OBS. And you are running, you are not running the Windows version of your code yet, right? You are not using the Windows. I thought you did, but
I
not
did.
sure.
Yeah.
You did, okay. All right, so, and that part I think you already have, right? The Video Studio. Right, we need to actually mention that in a list. Now, did you get that?
I'm trying to get that.
Okay.
Does it mean that all those softwares that I need to install were, you mean the specification of the operating systems were, I mean, like those cars, or which one?
No. You just need to know. You just need to list the software because you see, we don't know the Windows version, specific version, right? But the OBS, when you want to download OBS Studio, they figure out what OS you have, and they will, right?
I'm using Windows 11.
OBS.
Yeah, we are running actually Windows 10.
Oh. 10.
Windows
Yeah, so,
10 Pro.
Right. So
Okay.
to change that to. So it usually when my experience is when you download, they figure out what OS you have, and they will give you the appropriate or supported version.
I remember which one. Some software you need to choose between Windows 10 and 11. Some are not necessary. I need to.
Okay.
Mhm.
CUDA.
Okay.
Okay.
Visual Studio.
And you also need that NVIDIA encoder.
Yeah, video encoder.
Okay.
Basically the latest one will be okay. And for the latest one, for the latest codec SDK, you will need to install a new driver.
Yeah, the driver.
And this new driver version needs to be selected according to your operating system. Yeah.
Right. Correct. Right. So my feeling is that this will be installed by Long once he
Yeah, I thought
arrives.
I will install.
If we can install this in advance, so it will save some time,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Probably not much time actually.
No?
No.
Okay.
Right, Long. I don't think this actually take that much time.
Yeah. So actually,
An hour.
yeah, it'll be very quick actually.
Yeah.
So it can be done in advance actually.
Right. Yeah. My feeling is these are not time-consuming installation. They are very time-consuming. For if you want to install like Xilinx Vivado, they take 1 hour at least.
Okay.
But these usually are not. I'm curious that if Long and I would like to work a long hour, say I don't know how late the office is open.
It is as late as we want.
Oh, okay.
No
So-
problem. No problem.
But you need but someone from Circle Optics need to be there, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
right.
okay. We'll get some beds, some cots, some things.
All right. Okay. Yep. Yeah, because my thinking is that we will try to make as much progress as possible once we arrive. As you said, save some time because I still envision that there will be something we can still collaborate on site. Yeah, I just want to leave enough room, enough time for those, because I call it serendipity. It's just
Yes.
sometimes we cannot predict or expect, but when we are there and we communicate or interact in person, and they are, it works for me. It's always happened. Yeah. So it's I call it the chance always favors the prepared mind.
True.
So I just want to
Yeah.
I just want to prepare. Okay, Long, that's pretty much it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all pretty much it on your host computer.
Sure.
I'm a little bit puzzled that Alan, you said you only require 1490. You only require 2 slot space, right?
No,
You
we
use one
discovered
slot. Huh?
we discovered it requires 3 slots, maybe even into the 4th.
Wow.
It's because of the cooling fans, they add a great deal of thickness to the overall part.
Okay, I will compare with the P6000. Yeah, I haven't done that comparison. I could bring the 1490 to Long. Yeah, I'll walk downstairs to after this meeting.
Yeah.
I will I will study a little bit with Lang about, because Lang is also try to prepare that part because he
Yeah, I wanted to
he-
try
yeah,
that part before.
he want
Yeah.
yeah, but not this one. Not Asus. It's a
No, no,
what
I'm
is
just
called-
using this one as an example. If you
Oh.
take a look at it, then they're all basically shaped like this.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
you know, the little tangs
Queens,
here that shows you that's 2 slots, and then it just sticks out like another third slot.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to bring the 1490 over.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you are right. It's there's a 3 fan. Whoa. Pete, could you show us that Asus? Where's that go?
Yeah, if you just take a look at the end where the connectors go in, the video connectors, you'll see that I actually saw it very briefly that there was, you see the 3
Oh,
tanks?
yes.
three.
Wow.
That's actually like 3.5.
Yes, I think it's spec'd at 3.5. It probably takes up 4 slots.
Holy crap.
Let me measure this. At least I thought we where is my okay. So these things, yeah, you are right. There's more. So it's 2.5 inches.
Wow.
The thing's a space heater.
No. It's 2 and 3/4.
Wow.
2 and 3/4 inches.
It has fans itself.
Yeah,
And the
it's called
6000.
PNY. It's a PNY.
And the
Yeah.
P6000 is a smaller card, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something that, yeah. They all come with this, looks like display port. What kind of connector is that? Yeah. So these are the, like a 4 display port. Okay. Anyway, so I'm bringing this down to Lang's office, and Lang need to spend some time become familiar with the installation.
Yeah, we can compare a little bit.
Right. So we need to know exactly what to do when we arrive there. Okay.
And the P6000 that you have been working with long, who is the manufacturer? It's built on the NVIDIA chipset, but is it PNY or is it Asus or someone else? Do you know what the maker is? The reason I ask is somebody made the observation that sometimes the drivers are a little bit different, tuned up for different purposes by different manufacturers. So it'd probably be very nice to use the exact same card that you have.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
it's old. P6000. It's several years back.
Yeah, And in fact, it even looks like it's a PCIe 3
Yeah, sorry.
card.
Right. And the one we have here, 4090 is PCIe 4.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'm not too concerned about the driver version. I'm more concerned about the space requirement.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that is a more problem if we it doesn't fit.
Yeah. The P6000 is 2 slots for sure.
Mhm. Do you want to? I can walk downstairs right now. It taking me about a minute,
Okay.
and I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
be next to Lang. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll sign off here, and I'll go down.
Hey, on.
Yes.
So one of the things that, while we're waiting on Kevin, I was starting to code up the enhancement to basically check for occlusion or illumination
Can we
variations for
use the speaker?
Bob.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering whether or not we should just set that activity aside so that I can just simply concentrate on this project.
Yeah. If everything else is ready to go on that, then yeah, set it aside.
I mean, that should be. I created a release and posted it. I didn't personally test, these bug fixes, but they were fairly simple and straightforward. I will be I'll be testing them out the next day or so. But I started looking into, that additional code to kind of detect if there's something getting in the way. And there's actually going to be a fair amount of code that's going to be, it touches a lot of the different parts. And if it's not all that necessary, then it might be time better spent to just move on to this project.
I agree.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, I don't know whether you can see me or not.
Let's see.
Can you
Nope.
can you hear
Not yet.
us?
We can hear you. We
Oh.
We
just
can
can't
hear,
see.
but we cannot see.
No video? Let's
No
see.
video.
Okay.
Hmm? You should-
But earlier,
Okay.
There we go.
okay. So I'm here. You are right. I think this one probably take 4 slots.
Okay.
And right, the question is it possible at all?
Yeah, we're gonna look really carefully. We could handle 2-slot coverage easily. The third and maybe even the fourth would be very difficult. So we have to look. We will look at it in the next day or two.
Alan, do you have that your sheet handy that you were sharing? It strikes me as kind of impossible, given the sheet you were sharing last week, that 3
Yeah.
of those slots are going to be dedicated to getting the camera's input. We had hoped for 1 slot to be a display, but that
That's
one,
that's the killer piece.
that's the one that we might be able to get rid of. However, that only leaves us with 3 slots, and if this takes up 4, that would be the challenge there.
But you
Indeed.
can get a display out of here.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
things that I've run into problems with in the past is using a graphics board both for computation and for graphic display.
Okay.
Perhaps things have gotten better since then. But it was a little over 2 years ago that I was running into problems.
We're trying to use like OpenGL.
Yeah. Because right now they need a separate display for. I was thinking because I have the other computer. I think they are using.
It could be done actually.
Yeah.
So-
We have been using
OpenGL
the graphics
library.
card for display,
Yeah.
and we haven't had.
So you've actually been using it both for the display and for computation?
Oh,
Yeah, it's because right. That's what we have.
Okay.
In the other lab. Yeah.
I think.
Well, that would be preferable.
Right. So please consider that.
Okay.
I think using the best GPU is still the best approach right now.
There's an old adage that says it's considered poor form to tell somebody that something can't be done while they're doing it.
Well, yeah, indeed. Okay. All right. So Long and I will spend some time today as well, looking into the hardware.
Yeah. Let me.
And-
I found that diagram that Zach was referring to. Let me grab the share, and I think you'll recognize it because we've looked at it before.
Yeah,
But
I remember that.
the so
Yeah.
so right. So we were figuring, okay, we're going to lose 2 slots with the GeForce 4090. We had 1 spare slot because we need 3 for our connections to the cameras. Each of these VCAL network interface cards has 4 ports. and then we have a RAID card because this is how we're going to save all that massive amount of data. And then we had a spare slot, which we were thinking would be for a separate display card. If we don't really need it, then of course we can shift these decals down. And as long as that it's 3.5 slots and we can still stick another slot and occupy only 3, then we're okay, right? If that card goes to here, I guess we're okay. If it goes to here, we might not be okay. But if it goes to here, we would be okay.
Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, Long and I will measure with more precision. Yeah, so we have to actually see whether this can fit in 3 or 3.5.
Okay.
Not up to 4. 4 will be not possible. Will be bad.
Right.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that, and we'll let you know.
All right, that's good.
All right. Yeah, because that's actually on my mind. I'm more concerned about. Yeah. Right, and also, sorry. Yeah, and it comes with the power cord.
Oh yes.
I'll
and it
show
plugs.
you the power cord. It looks like this.
Wow.
Right. So
Does
I
the
think
box?
this one will go to the GPU 4090.
Okay.
And this, I think this will probably go to the whatever source.
To the main power supply.
Yeah.
I wonder if it needs
Right.
all 4 connections.
So you can see, I believe this one will go here, right? I think this is. Oh no, you are right. You are right. This should be on the top, right? So we
then
plug.
it curls over. Okay.
So you see, when we have this board installed, we need to have these somehow go somewhere.
Right to the power supply. In fact, does
Yeah.
the box tell you how many watts of power is required by this gigantic card?
Yes.
Yeah, it should be 450.
450.
Yeah.
All of the 4090s are 450.
Right.
Okay.
So now the question is that do we need some kind of adapter or extension?
I need the extension.
We need to look into that. I recognize those connectors as standard ATX power supply connectors.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if all 4 must be attached in order to provide the power.
I'm afraid so, because I think this is only one. I don't
Okay.
know about whether all 4, but I have a feeling that all 4 need to be plugged in.
Okay. So yeah, we'll have to get some wire harnesses. Yeah, this is part of our preparation for making sure that we have everything ready when you guys arrive.
Trying to plug it in.
Yeah. So the question is that we will install this way. We maybe want to install this somehow like this, and this will go to the power. Yeah, this definitely is an extension.
Okay, yep, it will loop over because in our motherboard, we don't have a mezzanine for the PCIe. It's just on the motherboard. So these extensions, as they are now, will extend towards the top of the case, and we just bend them over. That will work fine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Wow. So you guys, you have not yet tried this card on Long's code, huh?
No, because the we Yeah, just looking at it, we probably cannot install on Long's PC either.